Hi there, my name is William Oliver and I'm the author of the book Law of Focus for Golfers, The Science of Lowering Your Handicap. And today I'm out here at the Golf Foundry driving range in beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia. For the past 2 years I've been working with professional golfers, amateur golfers, workshops and seminars, as well as one-on-one. And what I've found is that there's been a lot of golfers who've gone through using my Law of Focus training program, which I've been developing for the past 2 years. And so I've got my program here in my binder, and actually I bring it to the driving range with me all the time. And what they do is they go through the different training routines. And one of the training routines that they go through is the focus chipping routine. But here's one thing that I inevitably hear from most of the golfers that are going through the training routine called the focus chipping routine. Okay? So they go through and they use the routine over and over and over again. And then I end up getting the unfortunate email or phone call that says, you know, William, I've been going through your training routine and it's an amazing routine. It's really helped my chipping. But I'm still having challenges because I still find myself uncommitted and not trusting in the shot that I want to hit. And what you find is that when you're not committed and you're not trusting in the shot that you want to hit, here's what happens, okay? So when you're not trusting and you're not committed in the shot that you want to hit, what happens is that before we even hit the shot, our hands start to get tight on the grip. And that tightening of our hands on the grip is going to actually cause us to do a number of different things mechanically in our swing. And again, that really all comes from not being committed and not trusting the shot that we want to hit, which really comes from not being focused, right? So here we go. When we're not focused, we're uncommitted, we're untrusting in the shot that we want to hit, our hands get tight, and then we find that we do a number of different things. Here are a couple of the things that we might do. So we're standing up to the ball and we want to hit our chip shot, and what happens is that as we're about to hit our chip shot, we actually lift our head to see where the ball is going to go. And the moment that we do that, our club dives into the ground and we actually hit behind the ball and we end up doing a little chunk chip. So you may have noticed yourself doing that as well. We get down behind the ball, it's a little bit of a chunk chip, you know, and it doesn't go anywhere we want it to go, okay? The other thing that we might find that we do is that when our hands are tight and we're uncommitted and untrusting in the shot, then the other thing is we have the tendency to, with our tight hands, is we want to speed up when we're coming down to the ball, right? You ever notice yourself, you might have noticed yourself doing that before in the past. And what happens is that as we're coming down to the ball, we actually start to decel, and then at the last second we give our wrist a little flip. And so what we find out, what we get, is we get the decel, little yip shot, right? Or we find where we get the skull shot, where we actually hit the blade of our club on the ball and we skull it. So here we go. Here's a routine that we can go through, or a drill, a simple drill that we can go through. And you can do this with about 30 balls at the driving range. And it's greatly going to help you to improve your ability to hit the shots that you want. If you're going through the routines, you're not getting the results that you want, then you want to go through this drill. Okay, so I'm just going to grab another ball here. So here we go. This time what we want to do is that we want to go through the drill the same way that we've gone through the Law of Focus focused chipping drill. Okay? We want to go through it the exact same way, but this time what we want to do is as we're standing behind the ball, we want to give ourselves an extra couple of seconds just to test our grip pressure on the club. And what I usually have golfers do, and you may have done this before if you've ever done any yoga, but what I have them do is I have them grip the club just as tight as they possibly can. Okay? Then I have them count down from 10. And as they're doing that, as they're counting down, I have them breathe in through their nose for about 3 seconds and breathe out through their mouth for about 3 seconds. So they go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And as they're doing that, they loosen their grip until they've gone from 10 all the way down to 0. Then what they find is their grip pressure is going to be nice and loose and relaxed. So if it was on a scale of 0 to 10, then their grip pressure is going to be relaxed, probably like a 2 or 3 on that grip. Okay, so nice, loose, and relaxed on the grip. So once they've gone through and done that, then they know their grip is loose and relaxed. But the most important part of this process, okay, is that what we want to go through is we want to create a clear image in our mind of the exact chip that we want to make. Then as we're standing behind the ball, we want to keep that image in our mind. And then what I have golfers do is I have them tell themselves, okay, what is my target? Okay? And then again, what is my target? And inevitably the answer is always the pin is my target. Then what I have them do is I have them chip the ball and keep their head down. And I always say to the clients that I'm working with, keep your head down and I'll let you know when the ball goes in the hole, or you tell me when it goes in. So what the drill's designed to do is that we keep our head down, we go through the chip, we chip the ball, and then what we want to do is we want to keep our head down even after we've chipped the ball. Okay, so we keep our head down and we want to imagine the ball rolling into the hole. Okay, and right when you believe that the ball has gone in the hole, and only when you believe that it's gone in, then you can lift your head. Okay, you can lift your head and you can look to see where the ball is gone. Then as part of this drill, what you want to do is you want to ask yourself two questions. The first question being, what can I learn from that shot that I just hit? And what we want to do is take as much learning information from the shot that we just hit so that we can record that in our golf journal, or in our workbook, or in our training manual. And what we can do is we can come back to that information later and we can improve our chipping. And then the other thing that we want to do is we want to ask ourselves the question, how can I become more focused for this chip? And inevitably what you find is that there's always an opportunity to improve our focus. And if you've been doing the training routines properly through the Law of Focus training program, then you know you want to be recording your level of focus from 0 to 10. Of 10 being the highest level of focus. You want to do that for every chip shot that you hit. And you always want to be asking yourself, how can I become more focused? Okay, so with that said, this is the short training video on the Law of Focus training drill, which is a chipping drill on trust and commitment. So if you want to learn more training drills, or you want to learn more about the Law of Focus training program, then you can go to the Golf Attractors website at www.golfattractors.com. There's a ton more information there for you available, and I look forward to working with you long into the future and helping you achieve your best results in your golf game. Alrighty, bye for now.